it's me, Canadensis, and today I'm going to be showing you guys all of my custom Rainbow High dolls. The reason that I chose to do this today is because I just realized that I have 6 custom Rainbow High dolls. And in Rainbow High, 6 dolls is a series, so I've kind of been my own little doll designer and created 6 dolls. So this is my unofficial series 1, but now that I'm thinking about like separating them into series, which I think is going to be so inspiring and interesting for me, to now do them as series. My series 1 will have 5 of my customs, but 1 is going to be moved to series 2, and I'll get into why when I get to her and when I get to the end, because at the end I'm going to be showing you my 7th custom Rainbow High doll, what my plans are for her, and showing you what I have done for her so far. And yeah, after this video I'm going to start actually working on my 7th custom. I'm very excited about her, and I'm also very excited to share my past customs with you. I love my customs. There's definitely a few that I wish I could change a lot about them, or I don't feel like they're fully there yet. And yeah, each one is a learning opportunity for me, and I'm very new to customizing dolls. I've done a couple of reroutes in the past, but I haven't done a lot of them. So rerouting was still pretty new to me. I'd never even, in all the reroutes that I've done in the past, which was maybe like 5, I'd never sealed them with glue. Just to give you some perspective, like I've never like fully created a custom doll before. So these are my first. And for my series 1, my thought process was to create 2 different colors in each of their hair. And that wasn't, like, I didn't set out with that purpose, but that's really what happened. And the reason for that is because Rainbow High has never done 2 different colors in the hair, 2 complementary colors or 2 opposing colors. What's the word for it? I don't remember. I'm not the color theory guy. But I just wanted to do fun color schemes, and Rainbow High hasn't done 2 different colors in the hair. They've done 3, and they've done more than that, but they've never just done 2, and they've never been, like, opposing colors. So, I don't know, I just thought it would be fun, and it would be less likely that they would create a doll that ended up being very similar to mine. I would hate for one of my customs to become, like, redundant. Obviously, I would still love her, but I don't know. I just wanted to have like very unique dolls in my collection, so that's what I'm doing, because Rainbow High is going to release so many amazing, gorgeous dolls that are going to be so cool, and I wanted my customs to be able to hold their own against them, basically. So, my first custom ever, and this is probably my least favorite, and I'll get into why, and she's actually changed since the last time you saw her. It is Lena, and she is my minty girl. The reason that I created her, like my thought process, was Minty from My Little Pony. I wanted her to be my Minty Rainbow High doll. Minty's actually really special to me. She was a favorite pony when I was a kid. She was my favorite when I started collecting. I actually started collecting My Little Pony again in 2011 because of Minty. There was a G4 Minty leaked, and I was already into the show, and I was like, okay, I have to collect the toys now. And then with dolls, my first ever doll as a collector, I was like 11 or 12, it wasn't Skull Shore's Abby, it was actually Sweet Party Cyan from La Di Da, and I bought her because, oh, she fits into my Little Pony collection. So I wanted to honor that and create a Minty doll. So originally this doll had Sunny's green eyes, and she had Ruby's makeup, because this is a Ruby doll. The reason she had Sunny's green eyes was simply because I didn't have any other eyes. This was when I first started customizing. I didn't have a lot of Rainbow High doubles. My doubles were Violet, Sunny, and Ruby, and I didn't have a lot of eye options, but I didn't want her to still have Ruby's makeup and Ruby's eyes and Ruby's skin tone, everything that would just make her Ruby with a different colored hair, you know? So I decided to give her Sunny's eyes, because that's all I had. As you can see, this is Ruby's eyes for the same reason, because this is my second custom over here. Get out of the shot. So yeah, the green really clashed with her hair color, because this is a very cool toned green here, and the eyes were a very warm toned green. So I wasn't actually going to switch the eyes out for this video, but I was so sick of her makeup because it was gold and it looked terrible with her hair. I love Ruby's makeup, but with this color scheme it looked like a disaster. So I went in to try to get it off with acetone, and I accidentally destroyed the green eyes, so I don't have green eyes anymore. I destroyed them, so that's where they went. And I had to come up with a solution, and my next custom is crystal. It's gonna be a crystal doll. So I have these crystal eyes, so that's what I gave her, and it ended up being a really like a happy accident because Minty's eye color is actually purple, so it fits better anyway, and I think it looks a lot better. Also, I took off the gold makeup. I like it. It was an accident to mess with the eyeliner. I actually fully intended for her... I swear it's not that messy. It looks messy for some reason there. I couldn't get all the gold off. But I fully intended for her to have the same eyeliner with the 2 big eyelashes, but I messed up and took off that second eyelash on one eye, so I had to do it on the other. But I think this looks really nice. I think she looks very, very different from a Ruby doll now. I think it would be kind of hard to know that she was originally Ruby, and that's cool. And mint green and pink, these happen to be colors that I already had. That's why the pink is kind of a strange pink, but I kind of like it because it is extremely similar to Minty's hair color before it fades. So I kind of vibe with it. I think it's really cute. Or at least it's very similar to what, like, I envision Minty's hair color, like, should be. I think it's very pretty. And the body color as well. So that's what her hair looks like. This was my first custom, so a lot of her, like, rooting is very weird. So she has, like, huge roots and, like, tiny roots, and there's no in between. It's very weird. And then I didn't want to go buy the glue that you're supposed to use for reroots, so I used spray adhesive, and it seeped right through her scalp and destroyed a lot of her hair, and she still has sticky, gross hair, and there's nothing I can do about it. I've tried everything. It's the glue, and a lot of her plugs, like, have, like, molded together because of this. There's a big one. So, like, this hair is permanently stuck together. I can't fix it. I can pull them apart because it's, like, gummy glue, but they'll just stick right back together. It's a disaster. Her hair is still brushable. Like, I can still brush it, and I can kind of style it, but it'll have awkward bumpy spots from where the glue has, like, melded the hair together, so I just leave it down. I don't want all of my customs to have their hair just down, so I've given another one of my customs a new hairstyle that you'll be seeing in a moment. Or in a while, actually. But yeah, so that's Lena. She's wearing Avery. These are from Avery's closet too, right? She's wearing Avery's hoodie and pants, and then she's wearing Bella's shoes. I actually really like this outfit for her. I think it's really cute. I would prefer a different top, actually, because look how warm the pink I used is versus how, like, cool the pink is here. It's not great. But I think she's very cute, and I think she's a lot better than she was yesterday because of these fixes, so yeah. Also, her hair, I used Saran, I believe, for her. It was just hair that I bought on eBay. Like, I bought someone's random extra hair, and this was some of it. So I'm pretty sure this is Saran. It feels very different than my other customs. And it's a shame, too, because I would love to play with this Saran hair. It's very soft on the bottom where the glue hasn't reached, at least. Maybe someday I'll just completely reroot her, like, take out all of this hair and just start over, but I don't even know if I'd be able to get all that glue out of the head, like, poor Lena. But yeah, that's her. And her name was just kind of random. It was actually the name of a girl that used to bully me, so I didn't want to use it, but I thought it was pretty, and I thought it just worked. I don't remember if I picked it because it means something or not, but I just thought it was a pretty name. Also, that girl was beautiful. That girl in middle school, like, she was so pretty, so she kind of looks like her. Anyway. Anyways, my second ever custom, at this point, I did not have a lot of hair. I only had that random lot I bought on eBay and then a couple of hairs that I bought in the past, so I had very few colors to choose from. And this was kind of a funky combination, but this is Amber, so she's Sunny because these were the first 2 dolls that I bought to customize. They were on clearance at the time, so Ruby, Sunny, and Violet were on clearance. So these were my first 2 customs, and my third, you wouldn't believe it, was Violet. So my second custom is Amber. I love this one. I always end up thinking she's official when I'm, like, pulling my customs out for whatever reason. I end up leaving her, and then I'm like, wait, where's my other custom? It's always Amber. I love her so much. I just think, oh, first of all, I wanted to do a half and half, but half on the top of the head and half on the bottom of the head, but what ended up happening is that the blue is, like, totally hidden. It really is half and half, though, see? But the blue is totally hidden, so from the front and almost entirely from the back, you can't see the blue, so I kind of want to give her, like, big braids or something, but there was an interesting happening here. I picked this hair, I kind of assumed it was the dollar store hair that I'd bought in the past. I bought a bunch of hair from the dollar store when I was, like, 13 or 14 because I wanted to use it for reroots, like, without spending extra money on actual doll hair. So, and I prepped them all for reroots. I cut them into the right length, I banded them up. So when I started this, I was like, nah, I think this is nylon because it actually felt really nice and looked really nice. So I just kind of rolled with it. This is polypropylene, which is like the worst doll hair. Any doll that you have that like, you know, like the dolls that are notorious for having bad hair, they have polypropylene hair. It's like the cheapest, crappiest hair. Bootleg dolls always have it. So I accidentally spent 9 hours of my life creating a doll with polypropylene hair, but it ended up being a happy accident again because when I boiled it to finalize the reroute, it damaged it. But the way it damaged it made it textured. And I love the texture. I want to reboil it, but I'm scared I'm going to fully melt it because the bottom didn't get that. Because as soon as I discovered I was damaging the hair, I stopped boiling it. So that's why there's this like line where it stops. So I'm definitely going to try to dip it in boiling water again and see if I can get the rest of it just as damaged. And maybe when I style it, it'll work better too. But I kind of love this like lioness look it gives because it's really voluminous on the top and less so at the bottom. You see that? It just looks interesting. Oh, the idea for her was, first of all, I was just out of colors. And second of all, I wanted to do this orange and blue color scheme because I always just considered blue and orange to be like the one ugly color scheme. Like if you're gonna do two colors, I thought blue and orange were the only two you could pick that are just ugly. Which is funny because Waterfire, the My Little Pony, is one of my favorites and always has been. And this is her color scheme, so she's kind of based off of her. My one thing that I would change about this custom, because honestly, I love her. I think she's perfect, other than the outfit, but the eye color, I just feel like it doesn't super work. I don't know what eye color I want for her. Possibly brown. Maybe that interesting blue that Holly has. I don't know. I need to try some out, but for now she just has these purple eyes because that's what she had. But I feel like the purple, I don't know. I feel like Sunny doesn't look super good with purple eyes, but I don't know why. And then this outfit, I had very little to work with at the time. Most of what I had to work with was just a couple of extra outfits from the Series 1 girls and then Avery's closet. So my first two customs are just wearing Avery's clothes. So she's wearing the shirt from Avery's collection, but I didn't have any more jeans, and I also didn't want to just have another doll in jeans. So I gave her this Barbie dress from my childhood, and when I was younger, I actually cut the belt off so it doesn't have the belt. So this is my scene. I believe it's from Spring Break Barbie, but I'm not 100% sure. Dress. I think it looks really good, actually. I like it. I just think her outfit's kind of basic and boring. All of my customs kind of have basic, boring outfits, sorry. I'm not super good at styling. And then I gave her Skylar's shoes because blue and orange worked out. So I like the shoes, and I think I can work with this top too, but I need to give her like a jacket or something. I don't know. I can't wait till I have like more clothes to work with because I can sew for myself, and I can sew some doll clothes, but I'm really not confident about it, so I just don't do it. Oh my gosh, I should try the Rainbow High, like the closet playset, not Avery's, the closet. I should try that butterfly dress on her. I bet that would look cool. But I love it on Poppy though. Anyway, that's Amber. Next up, my third ever custom. This one had a lot of challenges to her, and this was after I purchased some hair to specifically use for reroutes for Rainbow High. And when I made the order, I didn't have specific plans. I just wanted to order a bunch of hair and see what happened. And an interesting problem came up. I only ordered pastel, well, not pastel, but like sweeter colored blue, pink, and purple. That's it. That my whole order. So I really only could yield one custom out of it. And this was who came out of it. Her name is Dolce. She's kind of named after my childhood rabbit that I had named Dolce. You can see it from very far away, but she was a Violet doll, and her bangs, like Violet's bangs, stained the forehead. So my original hairstyle for this doll was big poofy curls, and one of them would just be like styled to come over her forehead and then curl down like that. But the curls keep falling out and they're driving me bonkers. So before this video, I decided to completely brush out all of her curls and then give her pigtails. And then the hair is nylon, so it holds the curls well enough that I was able to just finger curl them into pigtails. I actually really like her with these pigtails. I didn't want to give another doll pigtails though, because one of mine has pigtails too, but they are low pigtails instead of high pigtails, so I think it works. And I really like her now. It's just that stain. Sorry about that. It's just that stain on her forehead is super obvious, so I need to give her bangs probably. We'll see. We will see. I might just give her like a swoopy curl down there. I'm still working on her. All of them are kind of work in progresses, and she still has Violet works in progress. She still has Violet's eyes, but I felt like they worked pretty well with this color scheme that she has anyway. And yeah, I really like this cotton candy color scheme. I felt like it's a pretty rare color scheme to see, and I thought it was very pretty. Unfortunately, that means 2 of my dolls are pink with another color, and both candy. But regardless, I think she's very cute. She is mostly pink with blue stripes. That's her rooting pattern. This one was pink, green, pink, green, pink, green, pink, green, all the way down. But as you can see, it mostly looks pink because whatever you give this line is going to be like the bias. But if you look towards the back, there's definitely a lot more green. But on Dolce, excuse how, so this is how all rainbow high dolls look, but I was kind of running out of hair for her, so I used smaller plugs, so that's why it kind of looks like that. And then I'm pretty sure I just didn't paint her scalp either, so it's still purple, so that's why it's obvious. But if you look, there's blue at the bottom, pink, and then blue on the front. So I was trying to give it like a different color mixture. I did that for all of my dolls. Each one has their own like special color mixture to her. And yeah, she's wearing, I believe this is Wintertime Wonderland Sasha's jacket. This is a random Barbie dress. She was very difficult to dress, actually. That's why she's not wearing any rainbow high pieces except Violet shoes, which are not great. I didn't have any extra Bella shoes at the time. I think I do now, actually, so I can give her Bella shoes, but she's not wearing rainbow high clothes because I had so much trouble coming up with an outfit that wasn't just jeans and a white t-shirt. And I wanted this doll to be a little bit more like preppy. Not preppy, that's not the word. Like more prissy, more like spoiled looking, more like she has very like rich, expensive tastes. Because her name's Dolce. I don't know. So yeah. And she still has Violet's makeup, which I just think that works. I don't mess with the makeup very much because I'm not familiar with how to, I know how to repaint, like I can watch a tutorial video, obviously, but I'm just not comfortable doing it yet, so that's why I've kind of left their makeup alone. When I figure it out, I'll definitely do some repainting with them. So my only real qualm with Dolce is that her hair kept falling out of the curls. I had such a hard time curling her hair even at the time, but it looked perfect when I finished curling it, but it kept falling out. I need to do gel or something, because that's kind of how you get the curls to actually stay. Not gel, but you can use like a very diluted gel to keep hairstyles without it being crunchy. So I wanted to do that, but I haven't yet. But this poor thing, look at that forehead stain. It actually looks worse on camera, unfortunately. But yeah, that's my third custom. And then my fourth custom, I really wanted to use crystal for. I had this really good idea, and this hair color was actually originally, I designed a Violet doll with like dark greenish black hair with green like and gray stripes in it, so that was kind of the inspiration for this custom, but it wasn't really clicking. Like, I liked the drawing, but when I would put the hair up to a Violet doll, I just didn't like how it looked. So I had an extra crystal doll because mine had like a stain, so I bought another one. And this is what came of her. So this is actually I can't decide who my favorite custom is now. My most recent custom is my favorite so far, but this was the custom that came out of it, and I think this is like the most well-rounded custom, like especially outfit-wise. Like I think I popped off here. Again, green is my favorite color, so we've got 2 green ones already. I'm really trying to avoid making a bunch of green customs, but I love it, so. I just want to like push myself out of my comfort zone, because my comfort zone is green, you know, I just love green. Another inspiration that I had for her that kind of came later down the line was a raver girl, but like a toxic rave style, and I think I really did a good job on this. I wanted to give her scene hair, kind of. I haven't done the fringe yet because I don't know how well that's going to work on a doll. I've never seen a doll with the scene fringe, like the big, poofy, crazy scene fringe. So I've left it alone for now. I think the beanie does its job well. But the hair, her hair is also saran, I believe. At least one of the colors is saran. It's possible the green isn't, but the black is. But her rooting pattern, I actually don't even remember. Oh, it's just random. So basically it's mostly black with like random green here and there. So I didn't really like how the hairline looked. I'm pretty sure that's a pattern though, like every 3 I did 2 greens or something. I didn't really like how that looked though, so I think the beanie helps. It's not bad or anything, I just prefer like the hairline to be a little bit more like uniform. But she's so pretty. Look how perfect the green eyes match, by the way, because these are Sunny's eyes again. They are perfect with her. They look so good. The makeup isn't my favorite. It's still Crystal's purple makeup. I can easily fix this once I figure out how to repaint correctly. I just don't want to ruin my dolls like I did with her eyes. I don't want to ruin them trying to do repaints, you know, so I'm waiting. She is wearing Jade's hat, Jade's jacket. I believe this is Avery's as well. Maybe it's Karma's, and then she's wearing Karma's skirt. I didn't cut it. I actually just tucked the uneven pieces in to make it like a shorter skirt. I love this too because I feel like she really stands out. Like, this to me is the only doll so far that I've made that could hold her own against the official Rainbow High dolls. Like, I think in the lineup she doesn't look like a custom. Like, she doesn't look out of place. She just looks like she belongs there. I really want to do a series of dolls with natural hair colors with like highlights as well, so this was kind of the first of that as well, with the black with green highlights. I really love her. I think she turned out so good. She's also wearing Karma's shoes, I forgot to say. Yeah, I think she turned out amazing. Every single detail came together so perfectly, and I also just think, like, in my opinion, she looks better than the original, like, Crystal, like the released Crystal doll. For me, I love Crystal in the art, but the doll doesn't do it for me as much. So I'm really happy that this doll does. I'm actually making another Crystal custom, so I'm excited to see how that turns out and how, if I like her or not. It's actually another greenish themed one too. So yeah, this one was, again, just the hair I happened to have in my stock box, and I didn't want to use pastel colors, and it was a design that I had done on my computer already, so a lot of things just really came together for her, and she's perfect, and I love her. So this is probably my favorite, but I have another one who turned out so good too, so I'll get to her in a little bit. My 5th ever custom, I really wanted a doll with seafoam green hair, and I just think they're not going to do it, honestly, so I decided to do it. And when I was doing that, I kind of, in my head, was like, my favorite Doja Cat look has the same color hair. It's a little different. It's actually, I think, bluer, but regardless, this doll ended up being inspired by my favorite artist, Doja Cat, and my favorite song at the time was Go to Town, and this is the look from that song. So a lot of her curls are still in, but they've kind of fallen from where I put them. They're supposed to be fully on top of her head. Oh, I forgot, I also used 2 tones of hair here. I used the blue that's more accurate and a green. They're extremely similar, so it's hard to see the difference. I need to go ahead and brush through her hair later because I think it needs it. Yeah, so she's a Sunny doll. She's a second release Sunny, and the biggest thing, unfortunately, this was my 5th custom, so I can't believe I made this rookie mistake. I did not paint her scalp. I just didn't want to. So in the hairstyle, you can see the yellow peeking through. It drives me crazy. I wish I hadn't done that because it's not fixable now. Just paint the scalp. It's not that hard. It takes like 30 minutes at most to paint and dry. You don't even have to do multiple coats. Anyway, I really like this doll, but I think her outfit is, like, horrendous. I don't have any outfits that I think work for her, and I was kind of trying to go for, like, what she's wearing in the music video. So she's kind of wearing, like, a pink, like, a morph suit in that moment, I think. I don't remember 100%, but there was an outfit in this color, and then there was an all-white one. I didn't have anything close to either of them, so I just kind of went with this. I was gonna do Amaya's outfit. Oops, sorry. Amaya's white outfit, but it looked terrible. So I think this doll is great. I just need a new outfit for her. But she's Sunny with Karma's brown eyes. I wanted to give her brown eye. Oh, her name's Amela, by the way. Oh, this is Katrine. Sorry about that. Loosely named after Katrina from Animal Crossing, who's my favorite character. Anyway, this is Amela, named after Doja Cat. Yeah. I don't really have a lot to say about her because it was just kind of, I want a seafoam green doll, and I don't think they're going to do it. And if they do it, I don't think they're going to do it right, because they did a teal doll, so they've exhausted the color teal, and first of all, it's River, and second of all, it's not even teal, it's cyan. Cyan's like a light teal, but the cyan they use specifically on River is blue. It's just straight up blue. So, yeah. I really love her. I love her bouncy curls. I love her hair color. I kind of just need to take it down, though. I want to try a different hairstyle, I think. I don't know. So that's her. Oh my gosh, her dress is riding up in the back because it got stuck in the stand. There you go, mama. But yeah, there she is. I really do love her hair. I'm sorry, it's so... Basically, I had it, like, up on top of her head, like it's supposed to be, and I used this big ball here to do that, and it's kind of shifted since then, so I need to take it down and just redo it. But yeah, that's her. She, by the way, is the one doll I was talking about earlier that I'm going to be moving to my series 2, and Katrina actually might move to series 3 as like a natural hair with rainbow colors in it, but this doll is going to be part of my series 2 that has fun bluey tealy colors in it. I feel like I just need more blue rainbow high dolls, so why not do a bunch of customs based on the color blue? Even though I already have a lot of them. But anyway, I'm going to be doing like literally a teal theme. I have a bunch of teal-ish colors. Colors other people consider teal, colors I consider teal, seafoam green, just stuff like that. Anyway. Next, my final custom, my most recent one. I can't decide if this is my favorite or if this one is. But this is Seraphina, and I've been holding on to that name for years. I have like a list of names in my brain that are like my favorite names, and Seraphina is one of them. It's actually the only name from that bank that I've used so far, other than Amber kind of is one, but I had a turtle named Amber, so I don't know. Anyway, this doll is like my magnum opus, but she didn't really fully come together until I happened to get her the same, like I happened to finish her the same day that I got Jet Dawson, by the way. And when I was doing my Jet video, she happens to be wearing Jet's eyes. I used Jet's eyes for her just because I didn't like any other eyes with her. She's not wearing them, she has them. She has Jet's eyes. So I wanted to include her in the Jet Dawson video anyway, so I just put the dress on her for the thumbnail, and it came together. Everything came together. This is it! The dress, the eyes, the hair colors, like the specific hair colors I pick. I just think everything came together so perfectly. This doll is so gorgeous. I want to do more half and half like this. She is a full, complete, perfect half and half. I just pulled some of the hair over because I really like how it looks in the pigtails when there's some red and some blue. No, she had nothing to do with Harley Quinn. It was more of a fire and water thing. Absolutely nothing to do with Harley Quinn, I promise. Like, that's not it. I would have done black and red if I were doing Harley Quinn, though. I really, really love her. I tried using watercolor pencils to fill in the green from her makeup, and you can't really see the colors that I intended, which was blue and red, but it did drown out the green from Karma's makeup, so it did its job, and I'm happy with it. Once I figure out repainting, I'll do that. Like, I'll actually fully do it, fully commit to it. But, like, she's so pretty. She has nylon hair. It's super soft, actually. I really like it. I think she's, like, I just think she's the best one. These two, and I don't know which, I just think every single detail is perfect. And it's also true that these are the only two with outfits that I think truly fully fit them, so it's possible my other customs could get here. I think Amber's probably another one of my favorites, too. These are probably my favorite customs that I've made so far. Poor Amber in her bad outfit, though. They're so beautiful. I really love these two. But yeah, Seraphina. I ended up naming her Seraphina because that name means something to do with fire, I'm pretty sure. I used it on like a Winged Sosie I had forever ago. That was the Fairy of Volcanoes. So, yeah. I just think she's really, really beautiful. And oh my god, the amount of hair that this doll has. Karma's rooting pattern is very, very good for reroots, actually. It makes a very realistically rooted head because she has this really strong middle part with like a lot of hair, so, and then even in the back to make it very full in the back too. So if you're wanting to do like a doll with a lot of hairstyling potential, I think rerooting a Karma would be a really good idea. Karma's original root was just a normal root, and then it has a really strong middle part with extra hair rooted on top. So I don't think Karma's the best for people who just really want to do a lot of hairstyles, but I think if you're going to be doing like, if you want to be doing a lot of, like, realistic hairstyles and you don't want a lot of gapping, Karma's perfect for that. She's perfect for that. Yeah. I forgot to say earlier, but another one of my main purposes for my customs, not, like, main purposes, but one of the things I consider when I'm picking my color, is if there's, like, a hole in the rainbow high rainbow. So, there's one blue doll at the time I started making customs. It was Skylar. I kind of put, I consider, so Crystal to me is purple. She is purple. I don't know why they called her indigo. It's really not indigo in my opinion of the color. It's not indigo, it's purple, and that's fine. And Amaya's hair actually has indigo in it, and it's the front part, so she really does look like she's based on indigo plus rainbow. So I always put Amaya in my indigo spot, so she's not blue. So I only had Skylar in the blue spot, so I decided to make 3 dolls to put in the blue spot. This is the blue to green mix, but still, like, these are all blue. And then, you know, I needed another orange. I wanted more green just because green's my favorite color. This is also, I needed more green. I have a lot of custom ideas that I haven't created yet, and one of the main drivers when I'm actually finalizing what I'm going to make today is, oh, I would like more of this color in my rainbow. I actually needed more red and blue, but I do display her in the blue spot just because I think the blue is stronger. I don't know. I put them in both spots and just see where they fit better, I guess. All right, and then the final thing that we're doing with this video. Oh, I want to show you the lineup really quick. Wrong order, sorry. All right, so these are all of my customs. I feel like even the ones that are dual tone like they're supposed to be, they really don't match super well next to each other. So I don't know if I'd consider them like a series, because like this bright color is really, really harsh. I think these two definitely like fit together really well. They actually both are warm color with blue. And then these two fit together really well. This one, these two are kind of the odd ones out. But I do love them all. I'm really happy with all of them. They're all really beautiful dolls, and I really like being able to create my own. I love Rainbow High. I think it's probably my favorite, like, face mold and stuff, and I've only ever used the original face mold, so I'm really excited to be able to get extras of the other face molds to make customs with. Series 3 cannot come out soon enough, guys. I'm so excited, and then I really want an extra of Holly and Laurel to do customs with, too. I'm very excited about it, so I'm gonna move all of them aside for a moment and reveal to you my next custom. So my next custom is a crystal doll, I've already said that, and she has teal hair. So far I've only done the eye swap, and the reason I did the eye swap was because of this crisis. So I used an extra Bella doll that I have to get a new eye color, and I was gonna give those eyes to her originally, but I didn't really like it. I felt like the pink kind of clashed, so I gave them to this doll. And I think they look so powerful on her. I don't know, I think they look really unique. Very interesting. So, and I'm out of brown eyes is the true. I don't think any of the Rainbow High brown eyes from series 1 or 2 really fit with Crystal yet. I'm excited to see more. But this is the hair color. I think it's gonna look so good. Look how pretty that is. Sorry, I haven't done this yet. Oh my god, that looks so good. See, so I'm really stoked about this custom, my teal custom. And then I actually have 5 of these, and look how much hair this is. I actually have 5 of these, so I'm probably going to do another teal custom at some point. We'll see. But yeah, this is going to be my next custom, and I'm starting on her today. So I just didn't cut off her hair yet because I'm going to be doing that for the video, and it's so soft. It's so soft and nice. I don't want to cut it off. But this kind of proves to me that Crystal's eye color is my issue with her, because like I think this could be like my new main display crystal, and I would be really happy with her. Yeah. That's it for this video. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear, like, if you could make, like, your dream custom, what would be, like, the hair color, especially for, like, a dual tone, like, or, I promise I'm not gonna steal your ideas. I have, like, 45 ideas in my brain. Also, 2 colors mixed together is not an original idea anyway. Like, I don't claim any of these ideas as mine. If someone were to make, like, an exact custom to mine, like, down to the rooting pattern and eye color and base doll, it would be kind of alarming, but, like, I don't know. I have a million sketches on my computer of different color combinations I want to do, but I always just end up picking based on my little stock box of hair, because it's just fun. I don't know. Yeah. Thanks so much for watching, for real this time, and I am so sorry, not for real this time, I'm gonna talk. I am so excited to start on my newest custom. And the reason I'm customizing this crystal and using my other crystal, she's actually in this area, isn't she? Yeah. This crystal is going to be my new main display crystal. The reason I'm doing that is because this one has this, yeah, look at that, this little tear thing. I don't know. It's like sealant or something for the paint, but it's stuck there. So that's why this one's going to be used, but her hair is so nice and soft and I love it. So I'm going to miss her hair. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching for all this time. Bye!